Hey guys, so I love doing vacation planning. I'm a free spirit, but the one area where I enjoy planning is for vacations. And I love imagining where I might go and what I might do. But a lot of the part of planning that I'm not too um, keen on a lot of the times is trying to do the math. But I did the math, I sat down, and I want to talk about the breakdown of value for dollar for Disney tickets. Now, there's so much math out there. So I'm trying to condense it down into just sort of a basic overview of what you get for the amount of money that you pay for each ticket, each day that you're there, and how that breaks down. And Disney tickets are very, very widely different depending on the time of year that you actually go to Disney World. They have a price based on the availability or the busy times of year versus the not so busy times of year. And it makes sense because if you remember your high school economics, supply and demand, when there's more demand than there is supply, price goes up. And that is basically the way that Disney handles things. But when you really look at the breakdown of the prices, it kind of begins to say, well, where do I get my most value out of it? Like, where do I get my break even? Or where am I comfortable spending that kind of money on a ticket to Disney? And so I want to talk about how the days sort of change as you go along, because Disney's saying is the longer you stay, the less you pay per day. Okay, so this is a breakdown of the base tickets for Disney price per day. I wrote it out because it felt like it needed visualization to be able to understand. But basically, a one-day base ticket, which means you're only going for one day, you're only going to one park, is going to range from $116.09 to $169.34. It could be anything in that range. And for an adult, we're talking 10 and up. So the child's price, it doesn't seem like it's a lot less, but it's only for 3 to 9. So they're really not giving you much of a break there for children anyway. And the child's price for one day, one park is $110.76 on the cheapest time to be there, and $164.01 on the most expensive day to be there. And that is a sliding time frame. When you buy your tickets, you go online, you say what day you're going to be there, and if it's during one of those most expensive times of the year, it's going to be on the more expensive range. Now, they do have a flex ticket that you can buy that's just for any day, but those are going to be priced at the most expensive range, because if Disney's going to let you come during that time frame, they're going to charge you the most expensive and hope that they get the best deal out of it. 2-day adult ticket, $113. So if you compare this, the cheapest time to go here to the cheapest time to go here, it's only about $3 cheaper. It's $3.02 cheaper per day. Now, the cost of this actual ticket is $226.13. So we can all agree $226.13 is more expensive than $116.09. Now, the top end, it's $164 per day, 93 cents. You see, that's still just about $4.50 cheaper to go with the 2-day ticket. So it's not giving you that much of a discount to go multiple days. This top end comes to $329.86 for the ticket there. The child is $107.88 to $159.74. As we go down, you can see this one here, $111 price per day, to $158 price per day on that range there. it is not giving you that much of a discount as you go down. I mean, it gave you a break here of about $3, and then you go down here and it's less than $3 of a break, just barely. Now, the child's price is just like $1 cheaper practically for this range. So it's not really giving you a huge discount up until you get past 4 days, because most people are going to be staying for 1 to 4 days at Disney, and they're going to be going to one of the parks. That Disney has 4 parks. They're going to be going to one of each of the parks per day. I'm going to be breaking those values down for you in a different video of like what do you get for your ticket at those parks. But for this video, I'm really just trying to show you that the price range for the tickets doesn't really give you that much of a discount up until you get above 4 days. Okay, so we're going here. This is the base ticket, so we're not adding the park hopper. The base ticket at 4 days is $108 for the cheapest time to go, to $149.19 for the cheapest time to go. So right there. If you go back up per day, you're only getting about an $8 per day discount. Like you're only paying $8 less for a 1-day ticket, basically. The actual price of this ticket is $434.83. Goes up to $596.74. So for the adult price. Now the child's price, still not that much of a difference here. We actually have less of a discount between the child ticket and the child ticket here than we do for the adult ticket. They assume that a child is not going to go into Disney World without an adult. They discourage that. But if you look at the price range here, it's about the same value difference. Now, as you go up on the amount of days you stay, you do get a little bit of a discount, but not enough to make a huge difference. And I'm going to erase this and write that down and come back. Here are the ticket prices, the base ticket prices from 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, and 10 days per day, what you're going to be paying. Like I had before, let's keep it in our minds how expensive the 4-day ticket was. It was $434 to $596 roundabout. The 5-day ticket is $463.56 to $630.85, which breaks down to a value of $92.71 to $126.17 per day. Now the child's ticket is a little bit cheaper. It ranges price per day of $88.68 to $122.14. Still not a huge break between the adult and child prices. And we can all agree that $463 is more expensive than $416. Okay, so yes, we're paying less per day, but we're still paying more money. So where's the break-even point for you? At the most expensive time of the year, we're still on the $126 per day range. We're still up there. 6 days, we're a little bit cheaper on the least expensive time frame, and the most expensive time frame, we are close to the $100 per day mark. But we don't get below that until the 7-day. And if you look here, you can see that we finally break in the most expensive time frame, the $100 per day mark, 7 days. Now for an adult, that means that you will be paying at the cheapest time $492.06, and at the most expensive time $661.56. So in order to get the less than $100 per day, you are paying close to $700 for a 7-day ticket. So that sort of range there. So basically you can look up through here At the 6-day mark, you're paying more than $100 per day. So 6 times 100, it's going to be more than that. At the 7-day mark, it finally gets below that. The 8-day mark, we're a little bit cheaper, $10 cheaper than the most expensive at the price point for the highest price point, $6 or so cheaper than at the cheapest price point. The 9-day ticket. Now this is looking a little bit more comfortable day range, but keep in mind, in order to get the cheapest price here for the cheapest time, mid-January, $59.56. I'm going to touch that up with the marker here. Sorry, that's looking ugly. May have made that worse. I don't really care. But okay, so $59.56 right there. In order to get that price per day, you would be paying for a ticket $532.80. So that's where we start to get sort of a, okay, well, this makes a little bit more sense. It's a little bit more comfortable to think about paying that much money, but think about the fact that this is a 9-day ticket. How many of you are going to be paying to stay in a hotel for 9 days? Not very many people are going to be doing that. That's why they can afford to give that sort of a break there. Plus, the more days that you stay on property, the more days you're buying lunch on property or dinner on property, you're buying merchandise on property, so they can afford to give you more of a discount there. Is it really cheaper? Probably not. In the idea that you're spending more than you would have had you only come for 4 days. Yes, you're paying less per day, but you're also spending more, just period, being there for that long. The 10 days where you get the cheapest price per day, $55.37 to $70.37. That just times 10 basically gives you the price of $553.69 to $703.65 for the actual ticket. Meaning that you're going to be dropping per person for a 10-day ticket at the most expensive time of year, $703.65. To put that into perspective, the annual pass for Disney is just a little bit over $1,000. So it's not much more expensive than the 10-day ticket to get the annual pass. That being said, is it a good deal? Not unless you plan on spending more than 13 days in Disney. So that being said, you have to weigh all of your options. There are values to go into this. Like if you're staying on property for 7 days and you're weighing whether or not you want to buy a 7-day ticket, or if you want to buy a 6-day ticket and have a day at the resort where you're sort of relaxing in between, you can sort of weigh that. Okay, so this is only, I'm only paying a little bit more for the actual ticket. So like the 6-day ticket is $477.79 at the cheapest time. And the 7-day ticket is $492.06 at the cheapest time. So if you're weighing that, like, well, oh, I'm only paying a little bit more in between those two. So like I'm paying a small difference there to get an extra day. I could go into the park. It won't be that big of a deal if you're breaking it down from that point. And that is where a lot of times I will come into, okay, what is the best value for me for what I'm wanting to get? If I'm staying on property for 5 days, is it worthwhile to go into the park all 5 days? Or if I want to do a 4-day ticket, which will save me a little bit of money, it won't save me a lot of money, but that will help make my trip stretch out a little bit more. I can possibly go to a better restaurant. Those sort of things are what you weigh in when you're balancing out, like, what am I willing to pay per day for my ticket? And it may not even come down to that for you. It may be, okay, so how do I get the most out of my vacation? If going to the park is your version of getting the most out of your vacation while you're at Disney, then paying a little bit more per day for a ticket might be worth it for you. So thank you. And I will be doing more of these videos. I'm planning on doing some breakdowns of the different resorts and breakdowns of the different parks and what the value for each is, weighing them sort of against each other. So please like and subscribe if you like this content. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I love Disney World. I love planning vacations, and I am a fan of taking life by the horns and just enjoying every moment that I'm given here. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.